Hi, welcome to One of a Kind Reviews. I am Paul,
And I'm Dale.
and this is this week. I forgot what number it is.
Yeah, I have no idea. We've lost track.
It's this week.
If you mess with me, you got no chance. No chance in hell, you got no chance.
Alright, and we'll kick it off with some of the main points coming out of Raw. We had the semi-final, or not the semi-finals, the matches to determine who will be in the semi-finals. For the World Heavyweight Championship. Yep.
Yeah, so all the quarterfinal matches. There was really good matches on Raw.
Yeah,
this week.
all of them were absolutely brilliant.
Probably in particular Roman Reigns versus Cesaro.
Yeah, without a doubt, that match was absolutely awesome.
Fantastic match, but honourable mentions to Owens versus Neville and Ziggler and Ambrose was really good as well.
Yeah, Ziggler and Ambrose was probably my second favourite match of the night.
Yeah, Kalisto and Del Rio, they did well for the time they had, but
they work very well together. It's obvious Del Rio knows how to work a luchador.
Yeah, well, he should.
You'd think so.
He's Mex-American. He should. Probably another thing we should mention, we kicked off Raw with the Brothers of Destruction entering after, Druids surrounded the ring.
Yep, which then got interrupted by the Wyatt family.
Yeah, and then somehow Bray just converted all the Druids in an instant.
Yep, and they all became sheep monster Druids.
Yes.
Which was kind of cool, to be honest.
It was pretty cool, and then they attacked the Brothers of Destruction, which was hilarious because they were all very skinny, small people. So
they absolutely got destroyed.
They did.
It was actually quite hilarious to watch.
They did, but way to make the Brothers of Destruction look good, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Kick like 9 Druids' ass at once, and we'll probably move on to the main point of Raw.
Yep, what everyone's talking about, which is the Divas contract signing.
Yeah.
Very controversial in the eyes of many.
Very uncomfortable to watch.
Oh yeah, it was definitely very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the point of them doing this was.
I'm not sure, maybe they just wanted to get some heat on the storyline.
Yeah, I can understand that, obviously, because, there's not exactly a lot of, reason to invest in this feud.
Yeah, not really.
But, okay, I've heard a few people talk about this, and they make very good points. The casual fans have no idea who Reed Flair is.
No, they have no clue.
So they have no idea what Paige just said, really. No. They don't know the reasons behind it and stuff.
Yeah, the circumstances and whatnot.
Yeah, so half of the audience is just kind of like, what just happened? And then the other half of the audience, who does know who Reed Flair is kind of like, whoa,
yeah,
that was a bit far.
Definitely.
Yeah, so, that's my take on it.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with you 100% on that.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as people saying, as far as it being as controversial as it is, people should get over it. It happened. Yeah, it was uncomfortable, but WWE's done much worse. And you keep asking for the Attitude Era back, but when something controversial happens, you have a talk about it. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Don't be hypocrites about it.
The only thing, I was fine with that being brought up in the right circumstance, as far as as far as I've heard, the only Flair that knew that was going to happen was Charlotte.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah.
Yeah. So if they'd had let everyone know that was happening, that would have been fine.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's not worth the trouble of getting one of the most famous names angry at your company.
Yeah, no shit.
Especially when his daughter is one of your premier divas. So, yeah, that was that segment.
Yeah, they should have just brought it up with Rick. That's all I'm saying.
It was pretty uncomfortable, but that capped off Raw.
Alright, and moving on to main event, Superstars at SmackDown. We're just going to get them all out of the way in one go.
Fuck it.
There was really only one thing to talk about as far as main event's concerned, and that was Brad Maddox. I don't even know what to say. It was strange.
It was the weirdest thing ever. Adam Rose, came out doing his whole, party pooper thing. And then, introduced Brad Maddox, and just casually came out cutting the weirdest promo ever.
Yeah, he just came out like walking really fast, talking really fast. I think he came out with, "How? Bet you never see me again, you morons."
Yeah, and he said that he dyed his hair blonde because, I don't know, identity crisis. And
Yeah, it was really strange.
And they dress all in black because they're pissed off emo men. Like, what? I was so confused.
Like, what the fuck are you on, Maddox?
I don't know, but
But whatever it is, I want you to keep doing it because it was quite hilarious.
that was the weirdest return ever. Let's be honest.
I'm not arguing with it though.
No,
I mean, go
it was,
for it. Do it on Raw, to be honest.
as far as main event goes, it was like the most entertaining thing on main event in a long time. So,
Yeah, by far.
so then we moved on to Brad Maddox and Adam Rose versus the Usos. Obviously, the Usos went over in that one.
Yeah, I mean, anyone could have predicted that.
Yep. Moving on. So there was Naomi got a win over Alicia Fox, and Titus O'Neil in the main event beat Heath Slater.
Never thought I'd say that or hear anyone say that for that matter.
What?
Titus O'Neil beats Heath Slater in the main event of anything.
Yeah, well, it was the main event of main event, so
But still, it's still a
don't-
main event.
don't give them too much credit. Either way. And on to Superstars, there was very little to talk about on this one.
Yeah, besides...
One thing.
Yeah, Naomi's shoes. I mean, as you guys know, we talk about that every now and then, how her shoes tend to change colour, and it was quite hilarious, but this match was just on a whole nother level.
Her shoes went mental.
I think we like kind of skip forwarded a little bit because, well, it's Naomi versus Brie Bella again.
Again, yeah.
So why not? We just need to know who wins.
And yeah, so like I think we spotted at least like 7.
Oh,
8,
more than that. I spot.
it was like 8 different colours. It went like purple, yellow, green, red.
It went through the cycle
The
about.
whole thing.
It went through this about 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Brie wasn't doing it. So
No, she wasn't.
yeah,
It was quite hilarious.
it was. That was the highlight of Superstars, guys. And in the main event, again Titus O'Neil.
This time getting a victory over Bo Dallas.
Yay. Anyway,
Cool.
on to SmackDown. So we kicked off SmackDown with Miz TV, with all the participants in the semis and finals of the title tournament.
Yep, and then R-Truth for some reason.
Because no one told him that he wasn't in the tournament.
Just like no one told him he wasn't in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yep.
And he was meant to be on no, it was meant to be in a match, and he was just sitting there on commentary.
Yeah. Well, I love those R-Truth segments.
Me too.
I think that they should continue doing that.
Yep, that should just be his thing.
At every point that they can do that.
Yep,
do
definitely. Anytime there's some sort of multi-man match or tournament or something like that, they need to do that.
Yeah, and like that was also a very good segment because Miz kept getting interrupted
Yep.
when he was introducing people.
I definitely like Kevin Owens on it.
Turned it into the Kevin
Yep.
Owens show.
Arguing with Miz about that. That was brilliant.
It was very good. So then we moved on to Miz versus Cesaro.
And Miz got destroyed.
Yeah, and that's all you need to say about that. There was really no comeback from Miz
No,
whatsoever. It was
nothing.
just very one-sided. Then we moved on to the Dudley Boys teaming with Neville, taking on the Cosmic Wasteland.
Yep, we had the Dudley Boys and Neville go over in this one.
Unfortunately.
Yep, unfortunately, which... I don't even know what to say.
Stardust and the Ascension cannot buy a win at the
No,
moment.
they cannot.
Kind of ridiculous.
Not kind of ridiculous, very fucking ridiculous.
It is, but what do you do? Moving on, we had Tyler Breeze get a win over Zack Ryder.
Yep, he did that via the Unprettier, or the Kill Switch, that's known by Christian in his later years.
Yeah, well, we'll call it the Unprettier, because
Yep.
that makes more sense for
Yep,
Tyler Breeze.
Definitely with his gimmick.
Well, it's good. He should totally use that move.
Yeah, I like the move, and I feel it suits him perfectly, both as a finish and the name.
Yeah, and it probably seems a little bit more believable as far as like a finish.
Yeah, rather than the beauty shot. Like that should
Yeah.
be like his setup for his finish.
Yeah, it can
I
be
feel.
like secondary finish if he,
Exactly.
wants to change it up a bit. But yeah, then we moved on to another Wyatt family / Brothers of Destruction
Yep.
segment.
Yep, we had the White family come out this time, who then got interrupted by the Brothers of Destruction, unlike on Raw. It was the other way around.
Via Titantron.
Yep, via Titantron, might I add.
Yeah, they did the whole big build up to Undertaker coming out, and then Titantron.
Very, very much disappointed in that.
It was anticlimactic as fuck. Like, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
And he killed Bray Wyatt's druids.
Somehow.
He just like kind of clicked his fingers, boom.
No,
druids are
I
dead.
believe it was when Kane did his whole like fire thing.
Yeah, well, still.
Yeah.
Instant death for
Somehow.
druids. Well done, Kane. Well done. Then we had another...
Charlotte Brie Bella match.
Yeah, again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Charlotte wins.
Yay.
Cool.
Then we had Kalisto losing to Big E.
Yep. Via a big splash.
Yeah, wasn't even a big ending.
No, just a big splash.
Just a big splash. Just a big splash. And then the main event segment of SmackDown kind of turned to shit after a little while.
Oh, definitely.
It was a tag team match with Ambrose and Reigns taking on Del Rio and Owens.
Yep. This match ended in a double count out. Bit of a brawl after the end. Reigns stood tall, as per usual.
Yeah, and then they, stood there just kind of looking at the title, looking at each other. So it's obvious now, if it wasn't obvious before, who's going to be in the final.
No shit. Definitely.
So you've given that away, guys, so well done.
Well, might I add, I feel they might have even given it away on one of their mobile games.
Yeah.
Because in one of the events they're doing this week, it is Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose. So I feel
God.
they've given that away,
Yeah,
which is ridiculous.
yeah,
Why would you do that?
they're really not trying to make it unpredictable this time. Anyway, so yep, that wrapped up SmackDown.
Alright, and what would you give this week's rating overall?
I'd probably give it a solid B. It was definitely good wrestling.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. That's exactly what I was going to give it a B.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like storyline progression with anything apart from the main event is really doing anything, but yeah,
It was really good wrestling, so yeah, you can't complain.
yeah, you can't really complain at all.
A better week than usual.
Yeah, exactly. And so we'll move on to MVP and Jobber of the Week.
Alright.
We definitely
Yep.
agree on both of these
Yep.
again.
Yep, for MVP we have Cesaro because he just fucking put on a clinic this week.
He put on an awesome match against Reigns. I mean, even in a losing effort, he looked fantastic.
Yeah, no shit.
And
Definitely.
he absolutely fucking demolished The Miz.
Yep, so he had a brilliant week.
So even though he lost on Raw, we're going to give MVP to Cesaro. So good
Yep.
work, Cesaro.
And as for Jobber, I think, yep, we both chose the Ascension
Again.
again because, well, let's face it, they've been doing terrible.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore.
Yeah, there isn't anything to say
Yeah.
anymore.
Why pair them up with Stardust and then
Make
kind
them
of
lose,
just
yeah.
make them lose all the time?
It's ridiculous.
They're like the 3MB that like looks intimidating.
I kind of just don't even want to talk about it. It's that saddening.
Alright, you actually sound like you're getting emotional here, so we'll move on. And so we're going to introduce a few different things this week for this week.
Yep.
And that is Match of the Week and Piss Break of the Week, which is pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
So we are both just going to agree on one thing rather than both giving a different opinion.
Yep.
Yep. So on to Match of the Week. No question about that.
Roman Reigns Cesaro. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, because if anyone watched that, fucking awesome match.
No
And if you
shit.
didn't watch that, watch that.
Yeah, go back and watch it because you need to.
Yeah, very good match. You missed a fair bit. And to be honest, watch all of Raw's matches.
Yeah, go for it. Do it.
All of Raw's matches were
It's worth
very,
it.
very good. And on to the Piss Break of the Week. Probably makes me sound like a bit of a hypocrite because it was on Raw and it wasn't a very good match.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was the Ascension versus the Dudleys.
Yeah, this was about the only, dark spot on Raw.
Yeah, and maybe the Divas match was a bit,
Yeah, a bit but
yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much because as we were discussing off camera, since the Dudleys came back and they kind of moved past their feud with the New Day, they're so boring.
yeah, they really are. Like, I don't know why. As soon as that kind of nostalgic factor wore off, I got bored of them.
Yeah, because they're back full time. It's not
Yeah.
even like a Brock Lesnar deal where they're, every now and then.
And they didn't even, do anything with them when they did come in.
Yeah,
Like, not anything properly anyway.
it just got very dark in here.
They did.
Sorry, guys. Anyway, and yeah, so that pretty much caps off that.
Yep.
So that was the whole fucking show. So like, share, subscribe, leave a comment on what you thought of this week, what you think's going to happen at Survivor Series, and yeah, we'll see you next time for some more one of a kind reviews.
Have a nice day.